Something that interested me coming up pretty soon right here. Yeah, right here coming up was you actually see a trap where Dummy Man comes by on a cart, but something that I noticed was that he has his mask off. I did not notice that before putting this video together, but as I saw this, I saw that we actually see the actor who's playing Dummy Man with his mask off as he passes by on the minecart. I don't think it's even possible to make that out on normal TV. Something I'm going to do a little bit that I just did kind of by accident here was changing the camera angle. Since we didn't... Oh, hold on.
I thought so. Well, yeah. Cunningham has been killing the workers for some unexplainable reason. Not only that, he tried to finger Jason for the murders and cover up anything incriminating. Just when Jason was trying to tell me something pertinent to the crimes, Cunningham murdered him in cold blood, right in front of me. It's nothing. Much. We have to nail Cunningham. He must still be lurking somewhere nearby.
Now that you've gathered the clues you need, we're going to challenge your ability to solve the murder case. Try and use your clues to solve who the murderer is. If you come up with the right killer, you'll get a game cash bonus after clearing this stage. So who do you think the serial killer is? Come on, you can figure it out. Can't you?
It's us. We did it. We're the murderer. I'm choosing us.
Please, continue to play now. We hope you enjoy your experience.
So, we're going to be seeing two endings here. One where we choose the wrong culprit, and one where we don't rescue Jorg and we don't find out who Killerman is at all. So we'll be seeing both of those endings in this run-through.
Just about everything, duh. It's a morgue, silly. Yeah, where they keep the stiffs. ILLBLEED is full of dead bodies. More than 100 visitors die in this park every day. This is where the bodies get burned and forgotten. It's not exactly the high point of the park. I hear ya. It's like a cold mist.
And as I was saying before, we're going to use another camera angle for this part, just to show it off, as I haven't really been showing the different camera angles in this game. As you can see, we have a camera angle here that actually turns the game kind of into a side-scroller, as the camera does not follow Randy from the back. As well as the camera keeps a distance away from him. It doesn't stay right up behind him like the default camera does. It's an interesting camera angle. It makes things look a little bit more dramatic, but I find the game a bit more difficult to control this way. Not really because it's a worse camera angle, but just because I'm so used to playing the game with the default camera angle that I'm not very good at doing this one. Also, I get a little bit confused as when you change to a when you go to the sub-screen, when you come back, the camera angle will now be behind Randy regardless of where it was when you went to the sub-screen. So I find this one a little bit difficult to keep track of, but it does look a little bit more dramatic than the default one. So we're just going to use this for a little while. Oh, poor York, there he goes. Now, for the first time, we're gonna rescue York so we can see what happens when we find out who Killerman is, but at the same time, we got the culprit wrong. The second time, we're gonna show what happens when we don't rescue York at all. What kind of ending we're gonna get then. And up here is the fork point. This is the point where we choose whether we're going to rescue York or not, that platform. Here he is, we're going to rescue him. He's embarrassed at being taken by surprise. So, if we decided to go the other way at that big platform, we'd have gone straight to the boss of the level. Something that I found is that if you don't actually move around when you're on the ground like that, your heart rate does not increase. That's something else that I did not know before doing this Let's Play.
Get a load of that! Jason was right. Well, that's because,
Who's that? I hear you! Come out with your hands up! So, it's you guys, you dirty rats. Mm-hmm. I see. You're here to get my money.
No, you can't do this!
There's 50,000 dead bodies here. What's a few more bodies? Nothing like being part of a crowd, eh?
Please don't shoot me!
Don't waste your breath, buddy. Nothing phases me.
And it's time once again to face Killerman, and I'm not going to fast forward this just because the other fight with Killerman was so short we didn't really get to see that much of him. So we'll just take a look at what he's like when he's a little bit more on the offense than he was the first time. Also, in that previous cutscene, if you were wondering what all those coffins were there for, those were the props for the return to life surgery station in the ER. They are behind the crash test receptionist in that on that desk. I was actually surprised at how well I did here against Killerman because I was a bit careless and Randy is not upgraded at all. But nevertheless, I was able to beat him even though the bleeding at the end of it was very high. Randy was almost dead from blood loss at the end of this fight. Oh, and yes, by the way, those are maggots falling from the ceiling. Those are not bananas. So you see, if you're not quite on the ball, Killerman can be pretty difficult, as he can teleport right next to you and use his that area attack to knock you down.